Good morning, Newtonville TV viewers. It is January the 9th, about 9:16 a.m. Having my morning green tea and doing a little bit of script study for the Metatron Files. I've actually done quite a bit of reading, rereading, and planning from the original script this weekend, and what I've determined is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, actually. You take a quick read of something 14 pages long, and you take for granted things that are being described at places with dialogue, and then you realize it's a visual medium. You need to show everything you possibly can. Don't want to leave a ton of stuff up to the imagination on something that's a web series. It's so short and succinct already. So I guess in my mind I went from there being like 7 characters in the first episode to realizing that really it's quite a few more if you count in some of the flashes that are shown, that I hope will be shown when some of the characters talk about certain things that have transpired. So I think what it looks like is 7 speaking roles in episode 1, a variety of children and or folks in hoods, which could be played by, MVP cast and crew members. We can double up and do that sort of thing. But it's actually quite big for a it's every bit as big as Respawn, or actually a lot bigger, really, if it comes right down to it. All the things that I hope to show, and I'll say it won't be centrally located in a single location, although we will try to keep that location keep it to as few locations as possible. Maybe some of the locations can actually be on the same physical location. That would be the hope. But you never know. We haven't found these locations yet. They're all hypothetical, out in front of a school, inside of a school, things of that nature. Although we do have some prospects, we've yet to get that far in the pre-production to see, what we will actually be able to get. Another thing that strikes me as being quite laborious about this first episode is that there's a ton, because it is the first episode, there's a ton of costumes to deal with, props, masks, weapons, armor, primary props, guns, super secret prop I can't talk about. But anyway, to get into that, I will be spending some time this week with resident effects master Toddy Britt, who really also is kind of the prop master for a lot of our stuff too. So since there are so many props, we need to kind of go through the script point by point and figure out what we're going to actually build and what we might be able to buy, and get an understanding for what the prep work is going to be like, because it's going to be quite a bit of pre-production. I think once that first episode is done and some of these things are in hand, it'll be way less complex to do future episodes. But we're talking about the first episode, the pilot, right now, so we're all in. It's no joke. You have to do a lot of prep for one of these things to come off really, really cool. On the test film front, I have made some test films, but reading the script, I realized that I still have more of those techniques to actually test, go through, shoot things, and produce those visual effects, because I really want them to be of high quality. And so far, the test films they're fun, first off, and secondly, they're helpful. They really are helpful. Because I made mistakes on those that I won't make now on the actual production. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so that's our update for the week, and stay tuned for the next one and the making of the Metatron Files.
You're watching Mutant TV.